The Rich Client used by technicians. Technicians are people who will be working tickets or working tasks within the system. By default, we display a dashboard. The one I have is the Global IT dashboard. This can be changed if wanted per user. These dashboards are widget based. There's no coding behind it to create them. They're drag and droppable to organize, so very easy to create and maintain. They're also dynamic, so looking at open instance, we can click on the number and we're brought to another dashboard for incident details. Now, based off of this, we can click on, for example, assigned, and we now see the assigned tickets, the tickets that are in the assigned status within Cherwell. Coming back to global, if we look on the left-hand side here, this menu, we can click on these different numbers and go to the actual tickets. So if we look at incident, click on 23, we now see the open tickets within the system. Coming back to the global, we'll go into the dashboard editor. So these dashboards, as mentioned before, are very easy to maintain and organize. We can click on a widget and drag it around to reorganize. If we look at the widget properties, we can see that it's as simple as choosing the type, setting the title. We can refresh it every 5 minutes or hours. We can change the variable on that. We then set up a chart. If we look at the chart, we're basically pulling back search criteria. So search criteria allows us to narrow down the tickets that we want to see. So whether or not a ticket contains the status of approved, we can pull back that information via search criteria, or tickets that are 10 days old or 20 days old, we can pull that back via search criteria. So again, widgets are easy to create, easy to maintain, and no coding necessary. Next, we'll look at creating an incident. So the form we see here, again, is the technician side. This is what technicians will use to create their incidents or create incidents for other people. On the left-hand side, we have the requester. This can be tied, again, to Active Directory and pull back your users. We set the owner, so we can assign it to a team. And then if we want to assign it further, we can go to an individual from that team. SLAs can be set to a default SLA, which out of the box is based on priority. So if we choose a 3, we then pull back a response as well as a resolve by SLA. SLAs can be tied to services as well as customers within the system. We can then classify. So we select our service, our category, and then our subcategory. And we'll look at request access installation. We see additional details. So this is our specific form within Cherwell. If we go to submit incident, we see our form now changes. So we can gather the necessary information for this type of request. We can also tie configuration items from our CMDB into the ticket. Our requester's CIs, so the CIs that he owns. If we hit OK, we now assign that CI to this ticket. If we look at the bottom, we have a configuration items tab. And we now see our configuration item here. We can add more, so we're not limited to just one, so we can tie multiple CIs to a ticket. We have the ability to perform tasks on tickets. So for example, if this request or this incident requires other people to do work, then we create a task. And the task can be assigned to a team as well as an owner, as an individual. And then once it's filled out and saved, the user will be notified and they can come in and perform the necessary actions. All tasks must be completed before a ticket can be closed.